What up, though? It's your favorite cousin with another spooky story. Come on, come sit down. So this story is from Auburn Hills, Michigan. Basically, this guy said ever since he was a kid, his aunt and his dad, they would buy property, fix it up, and sell it. So he said when he got old enough, his dad and his aunt allowed him to come to this house. But he said the house creeped him out. He just thought it was because it was old. And he said that his aunt and his dad were in the kitchen, gutting the kitchen. It was his job to be in the bathroom and start gutting things in there. Now, he said he was about to take the mirror down in the bathroom. And when he was looking in the mirror, there was a woman sitting in the bathtub behind him. And in the mirror, the bathtub appeared to be filled with water. He said he turned around, and when he turned around, he couldn't see anybody in the bathtub. But he said it felt like somebody reached out and touched him. He ran down the stairs. He told his dad, hey, this is what I just saw. His dad told him, you probably did see a ghost. It's a really old house. So he said he went back upstairs and he continued to do his job. His aunt and his dad came up the stairs to help him gut the bathtub. Now, he said that he's a big guy. He's 6'4". He bench presses a lot at this age. And he said his dad is pretty much the same. His aunt, he said it was not a small woman. So this tub, even though it was old school ceramic, it shouldn't have been that heavy for the three of them. So he said it felt like somebody was inside of it. And he was just like, it wouldn't budge. You couldn't move it. So finally, he said that his dad called up some more buddies, and they came over there. They helped him get it out of there. But it took way too many of them for this bathtub that they had moved 1,000,000 times at other houses. So after they finished gutting everything, they had those extra people, so they got done faster. He said that they were pretty much ready to go until it was time to come back again and get everything, cleaned up, everything fixed up. So fast forward to now they're back at the house. He said it's been about a week or so, and he said that his aunt passed out. She said she felt dizzy, and the next thing you know, she fainted. Now, he said when she fainted, he turned around and he saw this naked woman. And when he saw the naked woman, she reached out and she touched his aunt, and she slid her fingers across her forehead. He said that the aunt had to be rushed to the hospital. Fast forward, the aunt is out of the hospital now, and the nephew and his dad are at her house a lot to check on her to make sure she's okay, because that had never happened to her before. Fast forward to now, it's been about a year, and he says that he started seeing the woman that was in that bathtub at his aunt's house a lot. So now it's been 10 years, and he said that he still sees the woman, but unfortunately his aunt passed away, he said about a year ago. Now, he said that when his aunt passed away, she didn't have any children, so everything was left to him, even her house. He has 3 kids of his own now and a wife, and so he said he took that, pretty much took the aunt's house. He moved in with his children because he felt like a house would be better than a small apartment that they were living in. So they moved in, and he says that he's been having some real troubles with the woman from the bathtub. So he says between the 3 of his kids, only one of his kids are being bothered by the woman in the bathtub, and it's his 7-year-old. Now, the woman in the bathtub is really torturing the 7-year-old. She even pushed her head underwater, and him and his wife could not get her head lifted up out of the water. So he ended up telling his wife about what happened to him with the woman in the bathtub those years ago. And his wife was freaked out. She doesn't want to be there. She said, let's go to a hotel now. So they take the kids, they go to the hotel, and they've been there at the hotel, y'all, for a few months now. They do not want to go back to the house. They've just been pretty much living out of the hotel. They'll go back to the house for little small things like clothes and things like that. So fast forward, this is their 2nd month into being at the hotel. He says that his daughter was about to go get a bath before bed. He says she goes in the bathroom, she gets her things, and she comes right back out. And he's like, I thought you were about to get a bath. She said, can you tell her that it's my turn now? So he starts looking around, and he's like, her siblings are out here, so who is she talking about? He goes in the bathroom, and he sees the woman sitting inside the hotel bathtub. So this woman has followed them. So there's nothing that I can do except for pray for you. It looks like it attached itself to you and your family, and it started with your auntie. Definitely see if you can go to the church and see if they can help you out. But one thing that you can do, and one thing I will teach you right quick. Go to the store. Get you some salt. I know that people are very specific about the kind of salt that they get for this, but that's okay. Just get you any kind of salt, whatever. Grab some salt. Get you a Bible. Turn to Psalms. Any Psalm scripture, it doesn't matter. Any verse, it doesn't matter. Open it up. I want you to pour that salt in every corner. And when you walk around, I want you to say a prayer in every single room of the house. Then I want you to go outside and I want you to pour salt all around the house. And I want you to pray all around the house outside. Now, something else that you need to make sure that you do. Make sure you either get some holy oil or holy water and draw a cross over each and every door and window. All right. And make sure you are wiping the baseboards and the walls down after you pray or before you pray. All right. Now, it is going to help you for a minute, but you definitely need to seek professional help. All right, y'all. So last night I picked up at the hospital. I had this patient that was having a little bit of a hard time. So she pretty much was having a hard time getting to sleep. And so I was taking my vitals again at the end of the shift. And I'm zipping and ripping and running around. And so I get to her room. And she looks at me and she was just like, did you walk in here about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning? I was like, no. She's like, was there a sitter? Like, did the nurse come in here? I was like, no, you don't have a sitter. You don't need one. Your anal time's 4. I was like, so you didn't need one. So then she was just like, so who came in here? I was like, nobody came in here. She's like, I'm not crazy, okay? So listen. I was like, okay. She was like, I was about to go to the bathroom about 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, okay. She was like, there was somebody sitting in the corner of my room. And she was like, and when I was about to get up to go to the bathroom, I heard something in my head say, come with me. I was like, okay. I said, now, this what we not going to do. She's like, what? I said, we not going to go with them. So, if they tell you that again, I'm going to need you to say no. Say hell no. Say hey. Oh, say hey, cousin.
How you doing, cousin?
Say hi, cousin.
You said hello. Nah, come on. Hi, cousin.
Anyway. Say hey, cousin.
Hey, cousin.
Say hey, cousin.
Nigga, who is it?
Yeah. What?
I said act fucking right, Dre.
What's that?
You gonna say hey, y'all.
I said, who is it?
These are my cousins. Unfortunately, they're my first cousins, all of them. Unfortunately. Hey, cousin. This my